Nintendo says NES Classics pre-orders coming in late August. So we're finally at the end of this month that we're in, just started. We are going to have pre-orders, and there was a little bit of a kerfuffle going on at Walmart, freaking Walmart website. Screwing
I don't
up.
know if I believe what they said.
No, that's all true.
It's true.
No, it's completely true. There was more than one source that confirmed it.
Yeah.
So, what happened on the Walmart website is that some moron webmaster went and was already putting the post up there, but went and made it go live for some reason, which was ridiculous. So pre-orders went in and were over in like less than like an hour or something.
Shut down the system.
Yeah, and then they got to write out an email that all these people saying, "Oh, sorry, it was a screw up. We actually don't have this product."
And it didn't happen to everybody right away either.
No,
it took some time. So we're like, "Oh, I still have my pre-order," and then finally they got the response, and we're like, "Oh."
I have a comment about the SNES Classic, but it's probably. I think it's a good idea to bring these systems back in the hands of the consumer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you have like the Retron and like the Raspberry Pi devices and stuff like that, what is the use of having this stuff having nostalgia at this point? I mean,
the legality.
I mean, I'm gonna have.
I don't have a Raspberry Pi. I wouldn't mind having that.
Because this is actually okay. This is what we're going to get into in a minute about emulation. So this is a great option for someone just to have hooked up to their HD TV and to play some 30 different Super Nintendo games they used to love. And it's a great, simple option. Even though I have a PC and stuff hooked to my HD TV, I still actually just randomly just turn this on. It's a lot faster. I just go click, turn it on, and pick a game and play it.
I can only see picking this up for just having for nostalgia feel, having this sitting there, and because with the device I have, like I can play games like this, you know. I mean, this has on 30 games on there, but I could probably get every game.
Ben, I'm going to give you a reason why you should have this, because it's the same reason why I'm going to try my damnedest to get one too. You ready?
Star Fox 2.
No, because if you leave the damn thing unopened in a box for 20 years, it's going to be worth a couple $100,000.
Oh yeah, that
I don't know
too.
about that, but yeah.
That means you need to get two. That means you need to get two of them. One you can play and one you can keep in the box.
Or two you can keep in the box.
Therein lies the issue.
In the box.
Certain places only allow you to buy one.
Well, yeah, there is. Okay, for one thing, they did say this year, a lot of places already made statements, like Target, stating that they are restricting sales severely to people this year. And Nintendo also said that they are going to up production this year. They are going to make more of the initial
Nothing's wrong with old
models. So the fact that we're going to have more, and that companies are going to be cracking down on people buying like a ton of them, is going to be great for all of us that want to get just hold of one.
And plus, eBay's put some stops to that.
Yes.
Like these receipt pre-orders on eBay is just ridiculous.
I'm not saying I don't want this system. Again, I love the SNES. In fact, we talked about this last week.
Yeah, it's your favorite.
about what started us on gaming. And I can remember, my dad can vouch for this. We played Super Nintendo on a crappy old flip the switch TV, turn it on. We played Super Nintendo, Super Mario RPG, like Donkey Kong. That's what started me. This has every nostalgia game on there. Again, I would probably get it for nostalgia feel.
Yeah.
I would set it up downstairs so you can play it downstairs or something like that.
Oh yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, the
one system he puts down there.
Yeah, it's one wire. You just gotta plug it in, plug controller, boom, you're done. It's running.
See, the one reason that people will get this, first of all, there's a lot of people that are nowhere close to being as technologically savvy as we are. All right.
Yeah.
To at least even put together a Raspberry Pi, they're gonna be like, I'm gonna break it. I don't know what to do. Oh my god, and freak out.
I would just eat it.
Plus,
yeah, and actually, one person he couldn't figure it out was John Riggs, and he admitted to it. He couldn't figure it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. One person here, it was like that too, and I can put my finger on him. He was very nervous about doing this stuff too, but.
What you?
What? Huh? What are you talking about?
But another thing is, people that it's kind of a legal thing too. This is legal. It's got all the things. You're not stealing or downloading any emulators or nothing like that. It's a gray area when it comes to emulation.
Yes.
Because technically they want you to own the games and this is your backup type thing.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with doing it.
Yeah, like for instance, this is what I want to get into about emulation. Okay, so emulation, I love emulation. Emulation's a great concept and a great invention. All right, and like I was talking about earlier, LaunchBox. If you do emulation, go check out LaunchBox's website. They are an amazing front end. They are probably the best front end out there that I think, and you can completely customize it any way you
I'll
want.
pre-order it.
And the fact that you can basically, you're not going to always want to grab every game. I have a CRT HD TV on my desk with the classic system hooked up to it. I can play most of my retro games right there. Okay, but I'm not going to always walk over to what do you call it? My bookcase, search drawing games all in a place, and walk over, put that in, then turn that on. No, I'm going to play this one, take this out. Okay, there's a lot of process going there. If I can just sit at my desk,
a big company over, you don't want to be all around that little TV.
If I'm going to sit at my desk and just play a random game, and I just want to go through maybe a few games, I'm going to be running my emulation, and they're probably the same games I own, but it's just a lot less effort, and I can just sit there and switch between a whole bunch of games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And one person actually made a great video on emulation was Woodhawker, not long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he's another advocate of LaunchBox as well. And
Awesome guy.
yeah,
Sounds
anyway,
like a
so
porn
he pointed out he has a huge collection in Australia. Most of his collection is in Australia still.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have his whole collection with him. He says he has like about 10%, I think he said, in here.
Really?
Over
So
in
it's still at home.
yeah. So he has said about 10% here, but he uses emulation to play a lot of those things he can't eat all the way in Australia.
Yeah, then that's a lot of
Yeah.
packing.
Yeah, so that's why like emulation is a great thing, and like I've had a lot of fun because I love customizing front ends.
Yeah.
And LaunchBox, I have a whole like I was saying earlier, I have a whole Kira like video playing in the background. I have like NES commercials playing and stuff like that. It's just really customizable and, really neat.
It's a lot easier to make for content creators.
Yes.
To just record it through that.
Then getting an extra capture
Getting
card.
a capture card or recording the
Can
TV, and it's just a lot easier.
Can you run a capture card through this though?
Yeah.
Through that you can because it's HDMI.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my other device is HDMI too, but I just haven't really played it in a couple.
Yeah, you can do
But
that.
we're talking about real, like actual consoles. You have to get like a special capture
Adapter.
card that will run through to convert to
RGB
HDMI and everything else.
Yeah.
There's a lot more steps you have to take.
So with the device you gave me, I probably couldn't run a capture into
You
it.
could. That's
you
real
could,
easy.
yeah.
'Cause that's
Okay.
HDMI.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just it's
I'm probably gonna pre-order it because of nostalgia feel. I mean, I don't see if I'm opening it though.
Hey, they bringing back Wii TV?
Wii TV.
You never heard of Wii TV?
Oh my god, no.
Well, back in the 1802s, there used to be this thing called.
Everybody goes deaf.
Wii TV is what's I don't want to say it started the internet, but it made it so people can access the internet through their TV.
Oh, like MSN TV or whatever.
Something
It
like
was
that.
like
but it was
that,
called
or-
Wii TV.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's interesting.
You never heard of it?
No.
Oh my
Not
god.
Wii TV. I've heard of other ones. Remember those? It was like I think it was like MSN TV or something like that. You
There
put
was
a
a few.
set-top box with a keyboard.
It was a little box, and you got yourself a keyboard that came with it. You hooked it up to your TV, and you plugged it into the phone line. And
Oh
that's-
yeah, because it's
and
back
that's
and
how
dialed. Yeah.
Right.
and it basically worked like Dreamcast Online. Which
Yeah,
is-
yeah,
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
This sounds very familiar.
Yeah, we had it.
Did it have like that games on it you put on it?
Probably crappy games like
It was
No,
like-
I didn't have any games, but
Flash.
it had limited.
Yeah.
You had internet access, and I mean, but I was just
Where was it connected?
it's connected into the TV in the bedroom.
I remember that.
Your mother kept going on it all the time.
Mhm.
Drove me nuts.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I know
So
what it is now.
so yeah, so everybody don't completely knock emulation. Emulation is a great thing, especially if you have a big collection. You're not going to want to sift through every single time to play a different game.
Yeah.
So and like there's some games I will not play on emulation, like Mega Man. I have those that's always in my system. I just turn them on and play them because there's no better way to play a Mega Man game than the actual hardware. So
Oh yeah.
Really?
yes.
It ran smooth for me, but okay.
Well, the reason why is because you will, if you play Mega Man enough, you notice the lag. Even of a point millisecond, you notice the lag.
Yeah. If it's a like a Twitch game, you're gonna notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That just like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
Back up.